119 and filled up, and the pump price went up 20 cents, and the MUDFLAP price went up to $3.57 instead of $3.40. So jumped 17 cents in one day. Almost made it yesterday, but they were out of fuel. Got the good old Convoy power only trailer right there. I wouldn't do that, but hey, it's your prerogative. There you go. All right, well, yeah, we got our MUDFLAP credits, so we paid $100 for 70 gallons. Thanks, MUDFLAP. That's kind of a good thing that I didn't get fuel yesterday because they just filled it up, so it was brand new. But we got a receipt. We spent $267, and we have our credits. So, all right, let's go finish this load tonight. Close that fuel can. Okay, she's in. Got our paperwork. Let's go. What are you guys doing? Hey. Oh, you're playing Roblox together? Go figure. Go figure. Oh, yeah. Yeah, baby. You escaped? Well, good job. That old spot market is atrocious this morning, so probably just run cement again tonight like we did last night, but yeah, we'll see what we're gonna do today. Probably hit the pool like we do every day. Same thing we do every day, brain. Try to take over the world.
I'm not going to the pool.
Maybe. Maybe a little bit later. We'll look for a load to pop up, but nothing's really looking great. And at least we got the cement load. Oh, you get my back? Okay. Oh, jeez. Tiki, I see you, Bubba. Let's look for a load. So yeah, no loads today, and T-Dub just checked his ML. What is that? Is it a light?
He's gonna play the game of guess what's in the box.
What's in the box? Let's check it out. Okay, what's in there? Oh yeah. Tires. Lug covers. Oh yeah.
I thought it was.
Well, I did find this load on Truck Smarter, and originally Convoy just declined it, and so I went back to Convoy's app and bid again, and they came back with this. So I mean, that's decent going down to Clinton, but it's a floor load. If you've ever been to Clinton, you know it's Sterilite, and they floor load you for a while. If you're even a minute late past your appointment, they will not load you. So be careful of those Clinton, South Carolina loads. And if they did that for $600, I would do it. It's a straight through tomorrow, but I wouldn't be able to take a cement load after that. So I have to make it make sense to not take a cement load. So we'll see if they come to 600. But tonight we will be doing another cement load. And thanks a lot, Truck Smarter. And I also signed on with Landstar today. Just signed up in credit account, but they don't let you bid or anything. It's always call to book. So it's probably a TQL thing where they want to talk to you and sell you. But yeah, not looking great on the spot market again. So we're going to continue.
What does that say right there?
To hang out here until we get cement loads tonight. One boy's sleeping downstairs. These two are up here. And our TV fell over. So, ooh, I have to hard mount that. It's not looking so great on the top left over there. But it's pretty cool. We're getting close. We got headphones coming. Our new microphones are here, which actually have a wire instead of the USB. And we should be getting close. But, yeah, almost there. And this kid's not even using his chair. Oh, because someone else is using his chair. I gotta go to work, okay? Here you go. I gotta go to work. I love you. All right, I'm sneaking out while they're playing games. Let's go. And I'm actually gonna head to good old Home Depot because I'm still getting a little bit of vibration from that exhaust, 5-inch exhaust underneath the cab. I raised the cab up a little bit more with the leveling valve for the airbags for the cab, but that helped a little bit. You shouldn't have to raise that up to get away from that exhaust. It's just that clamp hitting the top, and I can't get that clamp loose. Just hard to reach it, so. I'm gonna go to Home Depot, get some all thread, so that one's getting done now. And just yesterday, this one was getting done with the roof. Oh yeah, roofs everywhere. The pool is going. Not today for us though, 97. So yeah, get some all thread from Home Depot and go ahead and wrap that around the 5-inch exhaust. And there is actually a bracket welded to the frame, and there's one that's being used further down towards the exit of the exhaust underneath the cab, but the one up front is missing that, it's like a U bolt that goes over it, just a thin one, and holds it down to that bracket. So with that not being there, it is banging off the bottom of that heat shield, because the heat shield, I attached that one side of it up to the bottom of the cab, but the other side is welded on, and it's still high or not too far enough away that it, when the exhaust gets pushed on by the motor. So when I'm going downhill or something, or I'm off the throttle, I'll get more vibration. And then if I'm on the throttle or going straight and on the throttle a little bit, I'll completely almost lose the vibration. So just need to get that tied down. Might be a motor mount issue also. I've looked into those. I just need to know which ones to buy. But I looked at them visibly and they looked fine, but you can't really tell till you get them out. But it's not like the rubber's worn and are gone. So we'll see. But we'll start with this good old U-bolt that we're gonna hand make, and get some washers and nuts on the end of it, and pull that piece of exhaust down away from the cab. Before we get to Home Depot though, we got a little bit of traffic diversion here. Looks like somebody had a pretty bad accident. The car is on its side. Yeah, T's and P's, guys. Major contributor to a lot of this is car. Yeah, T's and P's for that car on its side. Looks like everyone's okay, but bad accident. But yeah, a lot of contributing to that is that the trees are not cut back enough. You can't see to the left. I don't know how exactly that happened or how the car ended up over there, but a lot of people try to shoot out right there and turn left against oncoming traffic, and can't see the first lane a lot. So hope they're okay, and let's hit Home Depot. Okay, we got some all thread, a couple of washers, and a couple of nylon nuts. So thank you, Home Depot. And I got a pretty thin all thread because I have to bend it. The thicker ones would be a little bit harder. I need a tube bender to bend them. So, but I had a big washer, so I had a big point of contact to hold with the nut going over it. So see if it works. Gonna get a good bend on the exhaust outside of the underneath the truck, and then just try to cut it down to size. And yeah, hopefully this works. Before we get over to the FLD and a run for tonight, we got to check in with the good old W9. I know you guys said check the fifth wheel. I did. I haven't started since the wreck, so I got to get back over here and check on that. Plus, I need something out of my toolbox. And I'm going to grab my WEX card or RXO card and my RTS card, because I need those fuel cards for the best fuel, because QT is not being very nice lately. Let's just fire her up. We did grab our 2 cards, RXO, RTS. Keep those in our wallet. I just had them in the truck because it was the only truck I was ever being, so didn't need another one. But batteries are still good, even though sitting in hot weather out here. Let's just get some air pressure and let her warm up and run the lubricants through her veins. And I grabbed this little guy so I can cut off the excess amount that I need to. Okay, shiny wheel. So what we're dealing with down here, you see, it's actually digging into the bottom of the heat shield up there. And even though I kind of clamped it down up there, it's still in the way. So I'm not going to remove that. But if you see right here, you see this big clamp that's holding the exhaust down to this. I'm missing that over here. So we're going to use our all thread, make our own. I'll kind of keep that down and hopefully keep it away from the truck like that. And voila, we cut her down to size, bent her over. And what I was feeling up here, we have even less clearance because the bolt from this, the extension goes all the way out to here. And so I only have 2 inches now, but I used to have, it was still hitting. You can see it was just digging in. So hopefully I got that pretty dang tight and pulled it snug onto it. That keeps it from bouncing up and down, because it's supposed to have a clamp like that on there. So we'll see if that gets rid of that vibration altogether. And our fifth wheel could use a little more grease. If you ever see these little packages they're like $2 at QT or something, they're pretty good for a quick greasing. You just set them on there. I lower my suspension, get under the fifth wheel, and then raise it back up, and they smash. And that's what gives you a little more grease. So keep that fifth wheel greased. I tell you what, guys, I am sweaty. You can't see it in the video, but man, I just helped another fellow driver. I didn't get any footage of it, stuck in the middle of the road, and his brake chamber was just locking up when I couldn't figure out how to get it released, but we finally got it. And yeah, he's rolling again, but he's got to get that fixed. But man, a little bit pushed me behind on this video. I'll probably release this late at night, but we'll get some footage on the road a little bit and see if we finally fix that vibration. But help other drivers when you can. And we spent a good couple, maybe an hour and a half out here, but we got it done. A couple of good guys come stop by and help, so appreciate you guys. Let's get rolling. Guys, I'm not 100% sure if it didn't make it worse. I think it's metal on metal now. I really didn't tighten it all the way down, but maybe I need to. Maybe I need a little bit of rubber insulation. I do not know, but my goodness, it's vibrating off. So, or maybe I need to just buy one of those clamps that it came with. But we're getting to Highway 26 now. And I don't know if that clamp, I'm going to check it more if it has like rubber insulation on the inside of it or what, but it should not be vibrating this bad. It is ridiculous. So we're going to stop at 54 and stop at QT and just kind of re-inspect it. See if I can tighten it down more. It's an 11mm nut, which I don't have an open end for, or a combination wrench. I borrowed one from the shop to tighten it down, so go figure. I do have a crescent wrench, so I might be able to do it that way, but I might have to just deal with it so I can figure out how to insulate it better. But I think it got worse than what it was. But yeah, it's good old freight shaker. They definitely earned their name. Not a great design on the exhaust, but it looks like it is missing a clamp, so it's really on the downhill. When I'm on the downhill a lot is when it's the worst. When I'm on the uphill and I'm on the accelerator, it cleans it up a little bit, but it's worse than it was. So, oh yeah, we're definitely some vibration. Go ahead and get to exit 54 and check it out. But I was glad to be able to help. We didn't release the brakes all the way. Our sign friend is still down right there, but we got him chambered enough. One of the chambers, it's like the spring broke inside of it, and it could be a motor mount, guys, because you'll notice when I come down from speed, I get a lot less vibration, or it could be tires also contributing a little bit, but that's definitely the focal point of where it's rubbing, is right there underneath the passenger floorboard. So that's definitely a problem, but it amplifies all the vibration in the truck. But yeah, one of his chambers, if you've ever caged a chamber, if you don't know what that means, if your brakes fail, if your air lines all go out, your release valve on the brakes just completely dumps. You can release each chamber individually. There's a spring in there. There's a nut that comes with each one of these chambers. If you don't know what chamber is, it's that little pumpkin thing that's right next to your axle, right next to your brake. And so I caged 2 of them. First, the 2 front ones, and then the third one, thank you Nissan for letting me come in. The third one, I got the bolt out, I tried to put it in there, it just kept spinning, it wouldn't grab. I don't know if it was the wrong size bolt, but they come with the bolt already mounted in them, and it didn't look like it was ever removed till I just removed it. Either way, it would not go in, so I was like, okay, it's kind of weird. And so I just left that one be, and then when it pushed the brakes in, I watched it from the inside. If you can watch it, if it's caging or not, you'll hear it also, but you can watch it when you push your red brake line in. That little notch that the bolt's supposed to go into, because it has like a T at the end of it, it goes in and locks into it. It'll come towards you if it's working. It'll come all the way to the edge of the chamber, and that means the brake's released. It pulled the spring back, and it released your brakes. So it did that. So it didn't make no sense to me. And then just went through a bunch of different things. Finally caged them all again, and it was still kind of grabbing, but it moved. So we got him off the road. His shop was down the road, so we got him going. But anyways, let's go check on our awesome vibration of a brake, or brakes, exhaust line going under our truck, and see if we can tighten that up a little bit more, or what we can do to insulate the vibration. Still on there. I don't know if we're vibrating here and there. We're definitely vibrating up top, so I don't know, that's as far as this motor can possibly go. That one, I don't see any rubber insulation in there, but I can't really. I'll turn the light on and see if I can see it. No, there's no rubber insulation. holding it real tight. Hammer that. So, oh yeah. The vibration continues. Okay, so I crescent wrenched, tightened it up as much as I could. And that is a nice Pete right there. He just fired up. What that is called is a RGN right there. So right there, you can remove it. So it attaches to your fifth wheel on your truck. There's another fifth wheel down there that you can remove, and then you pull away from it, and like excavators or big dozers or something can drive up on it. That's actually how my W900 was delivered to me. He pulled away, got lowers on the ground, then he hooked back up to it, lifted back up, and real nice trailer. That's a heavy haul right there. But anyways, got as tight as I could, and we'll see if that helps it at all. But we need some rubber insulation or something on there, or to bend up that heat shield, or just get the right clamp. Got our hands washed up and we're out of QT. So we'll see if that tightening does any better. Just like brrrr, banging off the floorboard when you get up to speed. So whatever. Try and get it fixed. Try and get some rubber insulation in there, because you can just tell where it's beating into the bottom of the floorboard or that heat shield. Otherwise, we're doing good. Gotta say, that did clean it up a little bit. Not all the way, we still got some vibration. I think we do need some rubber around that clamp, just to give it a little more insulation. I don't know, but it's better for sure. Tightened it down, and that vibrator here now is just like the dash panel, so we're making good time. We're a little bit behind schedule because we helped somebody out, but always help somebody out if you can. If you have a little bit of knowledge you can share about trucking. And I was definitely thinking about a 13/16 and a 3/4 inch combination wrench. Always have those in your truck from now on. I'm gonna put a new one in this truck so that I have one, just in case you need to cage your brakes, which means manually release your brakes. So definitely gotta have that in there for a tool just to get you out of a bind and keep you away from a tow truck. So that's what I would suggest. And maybe some pitch off lines for the airline. So they make like they're kind of like vice grips, but they're not. They just use leverage or like airline pitch off pliers. Grab a couple of those and have them with you at all times, just to keep you safe out here. But we're gonna cruise on out, make our nightly run, and I'll close this video up a little late tonight. Get it out there late tonight, but just glad we can help somebody. We'll stop probably at 119 again. We don't need any fuel. MUDFLAP gave us a good fueling, so we'll just keep cruising. We'll close this video when we get to the cement plant. How about that? From start to finish, one run to the next time. Just had a fire truck go over the overpass right there. That is not a good sign. So I hope everything's okay. T's and P's. We still have a good amount of vibration, but I can't tell if it's better or worse. I don't know. I think it's a little bit better. When we get loaded, it is even more. Less of an annoyance, so makes me believe motor mounts, maybe cab mounts, something. But we'll definitely keep looking into it. The truck was running great, just some awesome vibrations. But that's, I guess, what a freight shaker is. Coast is clear. I hope that fire truck gets where it's going. And we'll go get loaded, get on the scale, close up this video. Find a gear. There you go. I did not see the fire truck at the last plant, and I don't see it at this one, so I don't know where it went. It came racing down here before I got here. Yeah, T's and P's for everywhere it ended up. Alright, gonna have to replace these train tracks right here in a little bit. They're sticking up. We got a train over there, a little like tug train moving a tanker. Lights off for entry. It's dark around here. Normally there's a light up there that's on, but it's dark tonight. Gate's already up. Why it's so dark? Obviously got power. Who knows? Okay, let's go get our hatch open. We have number 10. Looks like he just got through. Turn our lights off so we don't blind them. Get lined up down the middle. Switch it to the low side on the gear selector. And pray for a good day tomorrow and for a spot market change so we can actually use our W9 and our dry van. But we're very grateful to have this and FLD for in between time. So much different. The W9 sits way up there. The FLD has stopped right about here. All right, we're lined up. Overshot a little bit. Back it up, Terry. On the 1981 TV. There we go. Should be in the hole right there. Bam, right in there. All right, pop the brakes. Let's go get our paperwork. And on that note, guys, God bless you. We'll see you on the next one.